just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Cobb to return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a play fake. Carr. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Slant pass complete to Olave. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints will jump on top of the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Really nice effort and an even nicer stop from Marcus May there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Well, that'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
21, here we go.
Play action. Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he went until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On the return comes Cobb. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And this throw will be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
Taysom Hill on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over him. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
93.
To throw, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over possession here at the 44. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with ways to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A solid stiff arm. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
21. Hey,
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down, a run with Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now the 4th-round pick out of Georgia, Zamir White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Cam Sims, his first touchdown on the year. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
29!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Carr now on 1st down. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Perry. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Sitting down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He hits Adams, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot here before half for Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's good for the Saints.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Perry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Olave over the middle. And he's brought down. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to second and
Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Nice with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6 at the Saints, 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. The kick by Carlson is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Perry. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Carr now to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. What's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Tucker. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return is Cohen. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.